The pub was alive with noise, a chaotic symphony of clinking glasses, laughter, and the occasional shout. The air was thick with the haze of cigarette smoke, swirling beneath dim lights that barely lit the faces around the bar. Tough guys with leather jackets and tattoos, adorned like badges of honor, ruled the room, their loud voices drowning out the quieter ones. It was a place where the unnoticed blended into the background, and Emily, the waitress, was one of them. Her presence was quiet, almost invisible. With her hair pulled back and a simple white shirt tucked into worn jeans, she moved efficiently through the crowd. No one ever paid much attention to her. She didn't try to be seen, preferring the anonymity that her job at the bar provided. But behind her tired smile and calm demeanor, Emily carried a past that no one could guess. That evening, a rowdy group of bikers burst into the bar. They were loud, pushing through the space with a force that demanded attention. The air crackled with their energy. Emily kept her distance, tending to her work, hoping to avoid confrontation. But one of them, a towering figure covered in tattoos with a look that spoke of arrogance, seemed intent on unsettling her. He started with taunts, then insults, trying to rattle her. Emily didn't flinch, didn't say a word, but he wasn't done yet. With a cruel smirk, he grabbed at her shirt and ripped it open. The room went still. Laughter bubbled from the group, expecting to see embarrassment or weakness. But what they saw instead stunned them into silence. Across her chest, proudly displayed for all to see, was a tattoo of the United States Marine Corps emblem, bold, untouched by time and filled with meaning. The room fell silent as they realized this woman wasn't just a waitress. She was a Marine. The biker's smirk faltered. His hand trembled as he took a step back, the bravado draining from his face. Emily didn't boast or seek revenge. She stood tall, her calmness in stark contrast to the chaos around her. She simply straightened her torn shirt, her eyes unwavering, and returned to her work. The shift in the atmosphere was immediate. The men who had laughed now stood uncomfortable, their gaze averted. The biker who had caused the disturbance shrunk under the weight of his own actions. In that moment, it wasn't the tattoo that had power. It was the quiet dignity that Emily carried. Days passed, and the story of that night slowly spread through the town. People began to see Emily differently. No longer just a quiet waitress. She was now recognized as a woman of strength and resilience. Customers who had once ignored her now greeted her with respect, even gratitude. The revelation of her past didn't change who she was, it revealed the depth of her character. But Emily's battle was far from over. Her time in the military had left her with invisible scars, memories, and pain she never spoke of. The bar job wasn't just a way to make a living. It was her way of staying busy, of keeping the dark thoughts at bay. Yet even with her own struggles, Emily found ways to care for others, covering shifts, listening to patrons who had no one else to talk to, offering kindness in small, quiet ways. The biker never returned to the bar. Maybe it was shame, maybe fear. But whatever the reason, the memory of that night stayed with the men who witnessed it. They'd learned a powerful lesson. Strength isn't loud or violent. It's steady, silent, and unyielding. Years later, when the bar closed down and the story faded into whispers, Emily's name lived on. She was the waitress with the Marine tattoo, the woman who had taught others to respect the unseen strength in every person. And to those who really knew her, she was a reminder that everyone carries a story we may never fully understand. Her story wasn't just about that night. It was about the hidden warriors among us, the veterans, the single parents, the quiet fighters who carry their battles in silence, without asking for recognition. They may never shout their struggles from the rooftops, but their strength is undeniable. So next time you meet someone who seems ordinary or quiet, remember Emily. Remember that beneath the surface, there may be a hidden hero waiting for the right moment to reveal their true strength.